The Grand Canyon, is it worth it or just a waste of time?
Logan and the Hobo, best friend forever.
Hey, this is Mike from the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure channel. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk about a trip we took a couple years ago to the Grand Canyon, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about some more coronavirus preparedness tips, or just any kind of natural disaster, pandemic, global apocalypse, whatever preparedness tips. Is it worth it to take a trip to the Grand Canyon? Yeah, it's worth it. We had a great time when we went there. It's been a couple years now. We're not traveling right now because of the coronavirus, so I'm going to do a quick video for you about our trip to the Grand Canyon. At Grand Canyon, we stayed at Mather Campground, which is the campground inside the park. It's no hookups, fairly small sites, but our 24-foot trailer was able to fit in no problem. It was nice. It wasn't walking distance to the visitor center or the rim, but it was a short drive. The only tip I would say is when you drive to the visitor center to check things out, and that's also where you park to get to the rim, get there early because the parking fills up quick. I'm going to digress for just a minute, talk a little bit about coronavirus preparedness. My last video I talked about some physical things you can do to be prepared, like food, water, things like that ready. Today I want to talk a little bit about financial preparedness. How great would it be right now if you didn't have any debt, if you didn't have any extra payments, and you had 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses saved up and just sitting in the bank? That would be awesome, right? Raise your hand if you want to rely on the government to take care of you financially through this time. Say if you're financially struggling and you're waiting on the government check to come, and if you need it, by all means, take it. I'm not saying don't take it. I'm just saying I don't want to be in the spot where I am dependent on the government in that way. I want to be self-sufficient, take care of myself, have my financial stuff in order, so that when emergency stuff like this coronavirus situation, the pandemic happens, I don't have any extra bills to pay, and I've got money saved up in the bank, and I can weather the storm for 3 months, 6 months, whatever the case may be. And so basically the principle is, like I said, having no bills, or not no bills, but no debt, having all your debt paid off, not using credit cards, and then having an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. We're not there yet. We've been working on it for about 6 months, and we are using a company called Ramsey Solutions. It's a guy named Dave Ramsey. He's well-respected financial planner, financial advisor. And this is not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. He's not sponsored by us. We don't get anything out of, I don't get anything out of recommending him. There's no money in it involved for me. It's not a pyramid scheme or anything crazy like that. He has basically a curriculum and a set of resources that you can go through to get financially prepared, the kind of stuff that I've been talking about. So if you're interested in it, check it out at his website, daveramsey.com, Ramsey Solutions. And right now he's offering, because of the coronavirus lockdown basically, he's offering a 14-day free trial for his program. So if you're interested, check it out. Famous investor Warren Buffett said about people who are living too close to the edge, financially too tight of a margin financially, that when the stock market crashes or something like that, it's like the tide going out. And when the tide goes out, you see who's been swimming naked. Not to be confused with Jimmy Buffett, who said that if you're swimming naked, you've probably been drinking too many margaritas. Nailed it. Did you like that Jimmy Buffett joke? I worked a long time on that. I came up with it myself. I did like 10 takes to try to get that thing right. Anyway, some more thoughts on the Grand Canyon. It's pretty high elevation up at the top. It's like 7,000 feet, so it's cold and snow during the winter time, and it can be cold in the spring and the fall. We were there in April, I think late April, and the weather was pretty nice. It was like 70 degrees. There's also lots of wildlife up there. We saw several herds of elk roaming around, so that was cool to see. And the campsites, the spots for the trailer aren't huge, but the camping area outside the trailer, in Mather Campground anyway, is pretty spacious. We were there camped next to our buddy Eric and his family. You probably remember him from the Ventura Beach RV resort video.
I'm gonna sear the other side where you chumps are sitting at home and computer. That's how we camp over here.
All right, that wraps it up for this episode of the Logan on the Hobo RV Adventure Channel show. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're all going to get through this difficult time in our country. We're going to make it. The country's going to recover. And so we've been thinking about everybody and praying for everybody. And anybody that's struggling, our thoughts and prayers are with you.